Go.
You got me?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to show you my Proplex heater setup that I put in a Craftsman toolbox. The toolbox is 20 inches long. All the hoses and connections and fittings and that fit inside here. The black hose obviously will not fit, and that goes onto my trailer. So let's get started. Let's open this up. What we're going to have here, we have all of our connections. So basically, what I normally do first, I take the pressure regulator and I hook it on my propane tank. Pretty easy. This is the 12 volt setup. This wiring here is for the thermostat that I'm bringing out, so I'm going to put that over here. This is the hose for the propane. It's a quick disconnect on both ends. I keep it connected so it keeps dirt out. So basically what's going to happen, you're just going to plug that into here. You hear it click. I usually like to kind of unfold the hose here because it's kind of stiff. I take the hose and I stick it through the hole here, and it goes right onto this connector here, and you hear it click. That means it's locked in there. Okay. On this side here, I take my thermostat. This is a quick connect. It goes onto there, push it in, and you lock it down nice and tight. 12 volt. Now this is very important. It doesn't matter which end that you connect, you want to connect your heater end first. Just like this here. You push it in, give it a twist, and you're good. The reason you connect your heater end first is if you connect your 12 volt onto your trailer first, and this end touches metal, it's going to short out. So that's connected first. Come over here, we open this up. That gets plugged into there. We're ready to go. This other end, this is a 5-foot long insulated heater hose. You're going to notice there's another hose inside. It extends out. It gives me a total of about 10 feet. This basically goes into the corner of my tent. Close the tent flap, we're done. This here is a exhaust fitting that I found at the auto parts store. It is a adapter for exhaust on vehicles. It's a 2.5 outside diameter by a 2 1/4 inside diameter. It fits real snug inside the hose here. So basically you just come across here, put it in this hole here, and it just slides around to the end of your heater. It's a force fit. So I should come over here and take a look at that. That's how that works. Pretty easy. Once everything's set up, you can close the box. You can put a lock here, you can put a cable through here, chain it to your trailer so it doesn't disappear. But that's pretty much about it. You just turn it on and off it goes. The breakdown is pretty much the same way. You open her up, take this off here. I'm just going to lay this over here real quick on the boat if I can, just out of the way. Okay. Disconnect your thermostat fitting. Like that. Disconnect your 12 volt from the trailer first. Everything's in the opposite order, basically. Then your trailer, then your heater. I like to kind of coil things up because it makes it so much nicer when you put it back in the box. And if you do happen to blow a fuse, there's a fuse in here and a fuse on this end. To get to the fuse, you unscrew this end here carefully because it's under spring tension. You pull this out, and there's your fuse right there. There's also a spring in there, so be careful you don't lose that spring. So it just goes back together like that, and like that. Remember, there's a fuse here and a fuse here. So basically I'm just going to lay that there, unplug, turn my gas off. You can unplug it either end, no matter. I'm going to wrap it into a pretzel shape, stick it in there together, that way no dirt gets into it. Put that down, make sure everything fits in here nice. Take your regulator off. The regulator gets laid in here. Just had it coil up too. We'll get this all figured out here one more time. They're all coiled up. It's a pretty easy setup. I liked it. It's mobile for me. I didn't want to mount it in my trailer, so it works for what I need it to do. That gets laid there. This thermostat, I usually take the thermostat housing. I usually stick it down here along the side because there's plenty of room there. Nothing's going to get hurt on it. Now if you take note, these yellow connectors here, or if you're 12 volt coming in, and the wire runs right along the inside of the box, along the heater, comes across and it comes into here. There's a couple screws here you can take out, and everything's pretty much self-explanatory, and the same way with the thermostat fitting. This here is a hot air exhaust. This is one of the stainless steel hoses that they have. There's another one on the other side. Other than that, if you have any questions, leave me some comments and I'll get back to you as quick as I can.